Welcome to a Life Illuminated podcast. I'm your host, Jack McAdoo, bringing you the show that shines a light on the path to a more purposeful and fulfilling life. Whether you're looking for motivation, direction, or just a little extra inspiration, we've got you covered. Good day, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope this day is finding you doing well. Thank you so very, very much again for allowing me into your space and giving me time. Our time is valuable. Our space is valuable. And I'm honored and blessed to be in your space. How's your day? I know for some of you, it's just getting started. For some of you, it's over. But no matter what, we've got to take that breath. We've got to take that inhale and exhale just to get right with ourselves and to relieve some stress and be available to absorb what's in the episode today. So let's do that. Let's take this deep breath in and release and get that out. It's always good to do that, man. It's always good to just take a deep breath no matter what. I want to talk about triggers, and we all have them. There's someone, something, someplace, something, a smell, anything that triggers us, and it's either going to trigger us for good or not so good. But the triggering that I want to talk about is how it can lead us to a better awakened life within ourselves, and how we can shift our consciousness to find our true self. And it takes triggers. A lot of times it takes triggers, not always, but a lot of times it does, because we get triggered by everyday things, and they just keep bombarding us with everything, and we stay in it. We seem to stay in these triggers. No matter how much we do meditation and try to smile and put ourselves in the most positive light that we can, we still have these triggers. And these are something that we have to be mindful of and try to go within to see why we're triggered. But these triggers just keep coming, and we keep manifesting them. And as we go through our daily life, we're just like, why is this stuff always happening? And the more that we're around these things that trigger us, we're going to manifest more. Act as if. We're acting as if we're triggered. More triggering is on the way. But in a lot of instances, it gets to the point to where we just say, enough. We just don't want it anymore. We have to become proactive in becoming free and finding our worth, because we just don't want to be upset and go off on everything, be it good or bad. Mostly, again, I'm talking about triggers that lead us down this path. But we need to be proactive in manifesting something new for ourselves. And it's not always our fault, because our true self is always been here. It's always within each of us. Our true self, our true nature lies beneath all this human flesh and our brain and everything else. It exists. It always has. But our subconscious mind has been blocking it because it's been taught to do that way. It's what life has been feeding our subconscious mind since we were born, basically. We absorb everything. And you know that we absorb everything to go on autopilot up until about the time we're 7. That's why we should be careful with what we teach children. What we put in their minds at an early age is what they become. And it gets planted in their subconscious mind, in their programming, in how they're wired. So when we see children doing something amazing, we need to continue to encourage it, no matter what it is. If it's not destructive or harmful to them, We need to encourage it at all costs, no matter what's going on in our life. We need to be proactive for them and protect them and encourage them and allow them to grow so that they have a head start. But for a lot of people, life has fed us all kinds of stuff. You know, we're in that mindset to where no matter what we do, it's like, oh my God, this person's doing that, or would you please stop doing that, or that smell is irritating. We have these triggers, but our true self is in there. So a lot of times these triggers will lead us to an awakening within ourselves to want to better ourselves, to become mindful of all the things that we do. We find that key code of life. We find out who we really are. We unlock our conscious mind to the possibilities that are actually waiting for us. Our life is full of potential, full of possibilities. And we can help those as well that are just bombarded with life to maybe reach out to them and say, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. And because of these practices that I'm doing, my life is more fulfilled. Things come to me with ease and joy. They come to me. And you don't have to overdo it and say everything in life is just absolutely amazing. We keep telling ourselves that, and we do want to express that verbally so that these things happen. Live as if. But we can begin to harness our conscious mind so that it opens up into our subconscious mind and changes things to where these things that's once triggered, we just ignore. We just ignore. Because we have been awakened to ourselves and the infinite possibilities that await us and that are there for us. Do you know that everything that you desire in your life, everything that you desire in your life is already there? We just have to match the frequency to bring it into fruition, into our life. It's all there. Everything that you desire is there. It's being able to align ourselves and get within that frequency and energy to attract it into our life. The slightest disbelief, the slightest question will keep those things that we desire manifestation away. The slightest disbelief. And become awakened and conscious and illuminated within our life, in learning to reprogram our subconscious mind to those beliefs and those truths will give us so much peace and allow us to shine to others and within ourselves. But it takes triggers a lot of times. A lot of times people we just get so fed up. It's like, enough. I'm tired of being irritated. I want peace within my life, within my surroundings, within my family. And it happens. You just wake up one day or have a moment drinking coffee or tea and boom. You know what? Let me check this out. Let me go within. Let me try this meditation practice. Let me read that book. Let me listen to that podcast. And growth happens. And you're feeding your conscious mind. You're feeding your conscious mind with amazing, amazing life-changing seeds. And while doing so, the triggers become obsolete. Again, everything that your heart desires is there for you. Your true self is there. Your true self is begging to come out. And by awakening your mind, body, and spirit to what the universe, the source, God has in store for you, oh my gosh, watch what happens by opening yourself up to it. Your life will change. And you'll have this amazing desire to continue. Because it feels good. It is good. Your soul's happy. Your purpose is shifting. Things are manifesting in your life. Now remember, manifestation, that seems to be the buzzword now. A lot of people are talking about manifestation, and there's movies and books about it. Most of those are wrong. Things just don't fall out of sky. It's a mindset and a shift in beliefs and shifts in your conscious and subconscious mind to be able to attract things. But it's not always material. You can manifest love, knowledge, desire, truth. You can manifest all those things. It's not just about physical. It's not just about the physical things that you want to bring into your reality. Manifest some knowledge, manifest more compassion and love. Manifest your true purpose. Have the doors for your true purpose open. Ask in meditation, what is your purpose? What is that thing that sets you ablaze, on fire, that you want to share? What is that purpose that you can share with the world? Do you know that everything asked for should be able to be given to someone? If you're selfish in your ask, you won't receive. You have to be grateful for the ask so that you can share it with others. If you receive something through manifestation and your friend, neighbor, family member, whoever it is, needed it, and you don't give it, you're done manifesting. You have to give it away freely because you know that it will come back tenfold. No matter what it is, kindness, compassion, a helping hand, a car, whatever it is. And it all starts with turning inward and becoming awakened to your illuminate self. Because again, our true self resides in all of us. It is there right now. It's in your family member that you care for, that you pray about. It's there. It just has to come out. And some people just don't know how. And triggers a lot of times will bring it out. Let me ask you this. What was that change like for you? What was that thing that did it for you? Was it a trigger? Think back to it. Think back to that time where, you were just in everyday life, living your life. At some point, it could have been when you were 5 years old because your parents were into it, or you had an aunt or uncle or grandmother or somebody. There was a point when you knew that there was something else better for you, something else that was residing within you. Your true self was there. Think about that spark and what it was for you and how far you've come. Now, isn't that amazing that you have that gift to share with someone else that is experiencing different triggers or not? Like I said, triggers can be good as well. You could smell something absolutely amazing, meet the kindest person you've ever met in your life. Triggers go both ways. And they're just thinking, and they want more. So they begin to awaken within themselves and they go on this other path, like a lot of us have. And we know that there's a lot of noise going around, but now we've learned to just walk through it. We've we have reprogrammed our subconscious mind a little bit. We have a long way to go. It's a life mastery. But so much has come to us by doing so, by what caused us, that whatever that spark that was, whatever it was, that key code just opened for us to infinite possibilities. And that's the good thing that was in something not so good. Or good. But it got better. So our mission in life to remain in that state is to keep growing, to build community with each other, to spread what we know, to show love and kindness and just be there. But first of all and foremost, always work on yourself. Always make sure that your spirit, your soul, your celestial being, your celestial self is nourished and it is happy. And do the things that fill it. Always do that inner work. Always be in the best mindset that you possibly can be in. Never utter the words, I hope, it should, maybe, act as though it is, and be that way. And just be. Be fulfilled. Be knowledgeable. Be awakened to yourself. Be your true self. Be the vessel. Be illuminated in life and share it. Again, all the desires for manifestation don't have to be physical, but once attained, they should be shared or given to others as well so that they can prosper. You could just be the vessel for someone else's manifestation. You don't know. The thing you desire could be desired by someone else, but you're just in the space to receive it. You are the vessel to receive it. And then they approach you. It's like, wow, I've got that. Here you go. Whether it's love or, they come to you needing love, and you've just been graced with a massive amount of love. And now you have more to give. And someone approaches you that is just desiring love, to be hugged and felt and even heard. And here you are being in their presence, being able to give. And it all stems from one little spark. No matter what it was that got us to shift, this is a vessel that we can be for others. But make sure that you feed yourself. I always end with an exercise of just going within for a minute. And I hope that when you finish the episode that you have time to really get into it. This is just a very small, informal exercise. And for those that are just now listening to the show, if you're driving or you're operating some machinery or heavy equipment, I ask you not to do this until you're in a safe space. And if you're at home listening to this, or you're at work, maybe you can, but just close your eyes and feel this amazing energy and vibration around you. Let it surround you. Imagine it's a bubble. Even if you're working and listening to this, you can visualize this with your mind as you work. Just feel the energy in your toes. Just feel it rise up through your torso, through your whole body, up to your head. And you're engulfed in this warmth and these colors, the colors of your choice. While saying a mantra to yourself, I'm no longer triggered. I accept all glorious things in my life. My life is fulfilled. Whatever mantra you desire, you say this over and over and over, but the key is to be focusing on your breath. From the moment you enter this meditation, this practice, focus on your breath, the inhale as it fills your lungs. And as you exhale, feel it leaving your lungs, this breath, this life. Feel it come in and out and focus on it through this process. As those thoughts come in, let them go. Acknowledge them and let them go. If you're new to this, if you're new to any kind of meditation practice, thoughts are going to come in. We've all been there, and we still go through it from time to time. But always focus on your breath. And before you even begin and go into your meditation, think of that thing that you desire as you're looking for the answer. Prayer is the ask. Meditation is the answer. So focus on that. Whether it's 5 minutes in your office, 10 minutes, or an hour when you get home, or wherever you are, as long as you're in a space that's comfortable and safe for you. And I end that little exercise now, but I really hope that you continue that again in your own time and in your own space. But remember, not all triggers are bad. But if we see someone constantly being triggered, good or bad, maybe we can approach them and say, hey, look, it's not like sharing a religion or anything. If someone comes up to you and says, why are you happy all the time? Tell them, hey, I've shifted, man. I found my true self. This is what I do. Maybe for you, maybe won't. It might not be. Just talk to them about life and love and happiness and joy and how we can focus on those things instead of the noise and build a community that builds and builds and builds. I thank you again for allowing me into your space and the time that you've given me. I hope that this has been beneficial to you. I ask that you subscribe to the channel. I try to do an episode every day, except on the weekends. And I hope that you would share it with others too. It helps this grow, helps the channel grow. And again, I'm so very, very appreciative of you. Wherever you may be, I ask that you have a great day. I hope that it gets better for you each passing minute. You guys take care. Peace and aloha, everyone.